Hey, how's it going? If you watched our videos or read our biography on YouTube, you know my family and I live in a fifth wheel trailer, and that one of our goals is to begin traveling and working from the road full time as soon as we can. And one of our goals is to get our truck and the trailer ready for full-time travel. And one of the things I've recently done is install a CB radio on our truck. And I know CBs aren't as popular as they used to be, but I still like them, and there's still plenty of people that use them. And for traffic reports, especially when you're towing, they can really come in handy. So I thought I'd just show you how I installed it into our 2017 2500 Ram, and maybe you'll decide to get a CB, and if you do, maybe this will help you figure out how to install it. So here we go. And tell me where you're at.
Just turning onto Fish Road.
Okay. This is going way farther than I thought for that little antenna you have. Hey, how you doing today? Thought I'd show you how I installed my Uniden 980ssb CB into my 2017 Ram 2500 truck. So let's start on the outside with the antenna. It's a Hustler 102-inch stainless steel lip antenna, and I mounted it right on the bed on the center behind the cab. The reason I mounted it on the center of the bed right behind the cab is because we pull a fifth wheel trailer, and so I needed it out of the way while we were towing. And that was a bear, let me tell you, to get that in there and get my hand down in between this little bit, and plus there's a lip right there that just was extremely hard and with 4 bolts. My problem was that the bed has a liner, spray liner on it, and I wasn't sure I was getting a good mount. I have the second part of that mount. It's an antenna mount on the back side, and the back side is metal, but it has paint. So I bolted that on good. Plus I ran a ground wire, which I'm not sure if you can see it, just behind the coax there. I ran a ground wire from there, from the mount down to the frame. And there's the antenna. And this, where I'm at now, I'm in our parking lot here at work. I'm whacking the trees all over the place with that thing, and I have to drive really slow in the streets to get here. You know, let me go around. And what I did, I ran the coax and the ground wire down through the cable. There's, you can see it, the ground wire's hooked to one of the mounting bolts. I ran it through between the bed and the cab, and then under the frame, I'm not sure if you can see that there, along the frame to the firewall. And then on the inside, I brought it through the grommet that actually is the hood release, where the hood release goes through the firewall. Not sure you can see that. You can see the red wire. Goes through a grommet there, and same with the coax for the antenna. Those ran through there. And then I ran it to the radio, which I have in the center console. And I just have it mounted on a wheel chock from our trailer, and I have it taped on there with double-sided tape, and that seems to be working really well. I didn't want to screw it into the dash or anything for now. So, and then I have the mic just hooked to the coin holder or whatever that's for, and that seems to stay. It never hasn't fallen off, and the radio hasn't tipped over. I am getting a good SWR reading though, a 1.1 all the way across all the channels, and so I'm happy with that. And kind of like how that antenna looks. I tell our grandsons that I turned our truck into a remote control truck, so and I can make them believe me sometimes, but it's kind of fun. Let me show you under the hood how I attached everything. So open that up real quick. So what I did, I ran it straight to the battery. Red line here is the hot wire, and the ground I put here, which they already had a ground for the truck going there. So then I just zip tied it in, and you can see where it's coming through the grommet there, and I still need to fix that plug. It's not in all the way, it's slipping out a little. So yeah, that's how I did that, and I haven't burned down the truck yet, so I'm letting it catch on fire, so I'm happy with that. So anyhow, that's how I installed my Uniden 980ssb. And sorry for the sun glare. It's a bright fall day today. Anyhow, it's been working really well, and I'll give a review on the radio once I use it. I've only had it installed for a few days now, but so far I'm happy with it, and I'm happy with the antenna. Although here in downtown Salem, going through these, even in the parking lot for work here, I whack a lot of trees with the antenna, so I have to go pretty slow. But otherwise, happy with it, and I'll talk to you later. You copy?
Yeah, you know where that little cabin looking thing is that I always say I wonder what it is?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Oh, well, you're coming in really good.
I'm at that house with the big cage thingy out front.
Yep, gotcha. You're getting a little staticky now.
Yeah, I'm getting a little static now too.
Well, that little antenna works pretty good.